Hi guys, it's Tanisha again. Thank you so much for joining my channel again, and let's get into the second episode. So, before I start, I want to say not all history is chipper, happy, woo, history. A lot of history, some history is sad and a little bad. And we're going to talk about all of it. We're gonna talk about it. And before I actually get to that, and I'll just say that because of the climate that we're in today. Just want to say, don't be coming up on my page talking about I hate police officers or whatever, because this story does not fit your agenda. My father is actually a police officer and he actually is retiring soon. So I just want to throw that out there. Watch your mouth. And then secondly, I want to say, when I was in college, I can really say I feel like they had a good political science program. And one of the things that they taught us is to be unbiased about things, to be bipartisan when looking up things and researching things, because facts, history, honestly don't really come with feelings. If it's a fact, it's a fact. Whether it points towards you, what you like or don't, it's a fact, And I just want to say that. So don't come over here with that. All I'm doing is reporting history, fun facts, hidden gems, history, whatever, to you. That's it. And today we're actually going to be talking about the 1985 Move bombing. Now, if you're from Philadelphia, like, this is a well-known historical event, crazy event that happened. But to be honest, if you're not from Philly, a lot of people really don't know about it. And I thought, since I'm from Philly, maybe I should tell y'all something that's happened in Philly. Let's say it like that. So, all right, let's start off. So, what is Move? So, Move was an organization that was founded in Philadelphia, PA, in 1975. And basically, this organization defines themselves as a communal organization that promotes natural laws and natural living. Boom. So in 1981, Move had moved to West Philadelphia. And when they moved to West Philadelphia, they got a bunch of complaints from their neighbors. So they moved to a building. So residents in that neighborhood basically was not feeling Move. And they would complain all the time. For years, the neighbors, for years, would complain to the police. They would say they leave trash everywhere. They would say they're very confrontational. They've been in fights with other neighbors and all that stuff. And also that they had a bullhorn, and that basically day and night they would be on the bullhorn giving speeches, promoting their political things that they're into, blase, blase. So the neighbors were the ones complaining about the Move organization. So then in 1985, the police were like, all right, we can help. They ended up hitting some of the Move members with some warrants, basically. Just anything to try to get them up out of the neighborhood at the neighbors and the residents' request. It was from possession of illegal firearms, or illegal possession of a firearm, or parole violations, whatever, just trying to get them up out of there. So that happened. So at the time, the mayor was Wilson Goody, and the police commissioner was Georgie J. Simbar. I hope I'm saying that right. He was the police commissioner. But they both, the mayor and the police commissioner, basically defined them as a terrorist organization, and that's what they told the public. So on May 13th, 1985, over 500 police officers showed up to the building, And basically, they were there saying they were trying to execute search warrants and just trying to get the MOVE members up out of the house. So, the police earlier had evacuated basically the neighbors and told them, you can come back in 24 hours. Your house will be safe with us. But you should leave, basically. And within 24 hours, you can come back. So they even cut off the water and the electricity to try to further promote the MOVE members from getting out of the building. But MOVE, they was like, no. So the police ended up throwing tear gas into the building. And basically, after that happened, MOVE started firing at the police, and the police started firing back, and they're just firing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And they said MOVE had like semi-automatics, shotgun, just everything, you know, just probably well equipped as the police officers, you know. So basically, the police officers said that they fired over 10,000 rounds of ammunition before the police commissioner was like, all right, enough is enough. We're going to bomb the house. So using a helicopter, using this like state police helicopter, they dropped 2 bombs on top of the house. And in return, that burned down 61 houses. It was basically like 2 blocks worth of houses, but 61 houses to be exact were burnt down. 6 adults died, 5 children died, 1 adult survived, 1 child survived. So after that, the neighbors, the residents were obviously pissed. You just burnt my house down, excuse me. You just burnt my house down, okay? Obviously pissed. It was a huge outcry, like, you know, what's going on? So basically, government ordered an internal investigation. An internal investigation happened, and the internal investigation deemed, not Tanisha deemed, the internal investigation deemed that it was unethical what happened. The Mayor Goody, actually ended up doing a formal apology and saying he was sorry. And the only surviving adult that lived, she ended up being charged with conspiracy to start a riot, and she spent 7 years in prison. Of course, she ended up suing, and there were multiple lawsuits that happened. And I believe it was like millions of dollars that the city dished out. They actually lost every single one of the lawsuits, and I believe it was like over $13 million that they had to pay, that the city had to dish out. And then in November of 2020, the city of Philadelphia basically did a formal apology and said that they were taking measurements so that something like this will never happen again. That's that story. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad that those, 5 kids died or whatever. It's pretty sad that people died in general. But I say especially the children. Children, they just there because their parents there. You feel what I'm trying to say? Probably don't even really understand what's going on. That's sad. That's crazy. The whole situation is crazy. But tell me what you guys think about it in the comments. And like I said, history is not always happy, fun, dimper. We got the history, large part of history. It's pretty sad, but it's our history, and we have to own it. And when we don't own it, and when we don't learn about it, is when history repeats itself, whether it's good or bad. So it's our job to learn about these things so that these things may never happen again. So again, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I hope you guys stay safe, be safe, and enjoy the rest of your day. See you.